Welcome everybody to the show. Great to have you here. And we have Heather with us today, who's going to be our guest. Thomas, good to have you here. All right. One more moment while I get this up on another device. Okay, hold on just a second. There we go. One more moment, everyone. We're just trying to get a little technical issue solved here. There we are. There we go. There we go. All set, everyone. Thank you. Hello, Turquoise. Hello, Alice. Hello, Thomas. Great to have all of you here. I have to set it up. For those who don't know what all is involved in setting up the show, we have several screens on the go here. We have two screens, and then we have like three devices happening just so we can produce the show, have the backdrop, have the slides. So there's a lot of moving parts. So you may not have realized how many different things, but sometimes one of those moving parts decides to go pick up on us. Today's show is about how to live our purpose. Welcome to the show called Make an Impact. And today, like every time we have our show, it's about making a difference to those around you. And welcome, Alice. You wasn't feeling well? I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad you're feeling well now, Alice. It's good to see you, and great to have you here. So what we do on the show is we begin with a song, because those of you who come to my streams often will know that I always play a song. So today I'll be playing a song for you. And then we talk about this concept of the purpose mindset. And this is the foundational idea that helps us make the difference we want to make in the world with our lives. And we have our special guest today, which I am so lucky to have here. Her name is Heather, and you'll get to meet her. She is one of the most inspiring people I know. She founded a business, a physiotherapy business here in the UK, and she's going to tell you some of her story. And we're going to learn from Heather how we can live a life of purpose. It's going to be really wonderful. And I always conclude with some thoughts around how we might, as fellow streamers, make a bigger difference to the community here that we're streaming with. And you see that Nate there, Nate's my right hand man there, and he's posting in the stream. So of course, if you have questions or anything, Nate will try and answer or keep up with the chats and let us know what's happening. So, definitely reach out to Nate. Love you, galaxies and galaxies. Nate is there by my side, not only on the show, but outside the show as well. All right, so let's begin. Today we have wonderful Heather, and I'm really excited to introduce you. Heather, I'm going to put you in the box in just a moment. I'll start with a song. And actually, the song I'm going to play is actually different than the one that it says there. The song I'm going to play for you today is called I Challenge You, and I'm actually just going to edit this here. See, you get to edit it on the fly when it's your show, don't you? There we go. That's it. Very good. Hello, Take Much. Welcome to the stream. Dolce, thank you for the favorite. Love to have you here. Great to have you here. So this is the song that I'm going to play today. And the reason I chose this song, this is an original song. And the reason I chose this song for today's show was because one of the things that inspired me about Heather, and you'll hear in her story, is Heather is one of those people I've met who makes a profound impact to those around her because he challenges the status quo. She's not willing to put up with what others have found to be acceptable or willing to put up with. Heather is like, no, you know what? That's not okay. We're going to do something about that. That is the way Heather is. And so she is so committed that people get recovered. She works with people who have complex injuries and that they recover from those injuries and they can live their life fully. And you'll hear more about her company, Design to Move. But she is all about challenging the status quo. And when she used to work with people and have to work within a tight time frame and a limited number of sessions with people, she saw that they could only get so much recovery in that time. And that was not what she was standing for. And so she created her company to go the next step up. And so Challenging You I Challenge You is a song I wrote about us being in each other's shoes and really standing for each other and realizing we're all part of the same team here. And Heather is the epitome of that. So it's great to have you here, Heather. Thank you for being here. This song, I Challenge You. I know we've had disagreement. We see life from different points of view. We blame our past for decisions of today. And like fools, we think somehow tomorrow things will change. I challenge you to put yourself in my shoes. I challenge myself to place my feet in yours too. I challenge you, my friend, to open your eyes and dare to believe that we are all one. It's easy to judge the world around us and place blame on someone else. It's easy to find fault in another. For some reason, somebody's always got to be wrong. I challenge you to put yourself in their shoes. I challenge myself to place my feet in this too. I challenge you, my friends, to open your eyes and dare to realize that we are all one. There is one thing I want you to understand. Before we part on separate ways, we are one team, one blood, playing the very same game. I challenge you to put yourself in my shoes. I challenge myself to place my feet in yours too. I challenge you, my friends, to open your eyes and dare to live life. Yes, like we are all one. Oh, I challenge you. I challenge myself. I challenge us all to open our eyes and dare to believe and dare to realize and dare to live life. Yes, like we are all. Hello, Seppo. Welcome to the stream. Christian, great to see you. Oh, thanks, Heather. Yes, always an opportunity to challenge ourselves, isn't it? Oh, it's great to have you here. Good to have you here, Christian. All right. So, for those who are just joining the stream, you're at our show, Make an Impact. And our show is about how to make a difference to those around you. And because most people who follow me on this platform know that I'm a songwriter, singer, play music. And so it wouldn't be my show if we didn't at least have one song kicking in there. So that was the song I Challenge You. And what we're doing today is we're going to start with this concept called the purpose mindset. And the purpose mindset is how the foundational idea of how we live our lives to make a difference with others. Seppo. Oh, great. Thank you for raising awareness for Breast Cancer Month there, Seppo. And so today we have a special guest, Heather. And Heather is a founder or business owner of Design to Move, and she's going to tell you more about her amazing company in just a moment. But let's talk for a second about the concept that we need in order to make the kind of difference that we're going to hear about Heather making in the world. And this is the idea of the purpose mindset. And the purpose mindset, 3.0 purpose mindset, is the attitude that you bring to everything you do. So we say there are 3 levels of the purpose mindset, and we refer to kind of think back upon the stages of the internet. In the first stage of the internet, Web 1.0, we just received things. We went to a search engine, we'd look for web pages, and we'd go to the web page and just get what we got. We just received. And it's the same idea with living our lives. If we're at a 1.0 mindset, we're just receiving what life throws at us. It's like we're passengers in our own lives. We're focused on getting things done and ticking boxes. We're busy. We're task orientated. It's all about surviving at this stage. If we're a business, we're profit centric, so we're focused on making money and keeping the lights on. So whilst this is a necessary stage, it's so important. If you're not getting things done, completing your tasks, making a profit if you're a business, then you're not going to stay alive. You have to do these things to survive. So it's a necessary stage for us. But for most of us, that is not a very fulfilling or rewarding stage. So if we want more satisfaction, we need to upgrade from survive to thrive. We need to start thriving. And so this is this 2.0 mindset. And at Web 2.0, we were participating in the internet. So this is when social media came about and we were interacting with each other. It was participating. In the 2.0 mindset, we are participating in life. So rather than just being a passenger, we're in the driving seat. We're setting goals, we're being proactive, we're being productive, and our perspective is longer term than our current job or task, but we're thinking about our career, our CV. Here, that's all about thriving. And if we're a business, we're focused not only on being profitable, but also being people-centric. We care about our customers, and we care about our clients, and we care about our staff. So this is what we're thinking about. We're in the driving seat of our lives. Now, the opportunity of being at 2.0 is we're experiencing satisfaction and joy in our work. But satisfaction can be fleeting because you go from being satisfied having accomplished something and then you're working hard to the next thing. But what's still missing for many is this experience of fulfillment, that what we're busy doing, all of these results we're producing is actually making a difference in the world around us. And that's where fulfillment comes from. Fulfillment comes from making a difference in the world around us. And that brings us, if we want that fulfillment, to level 3.0. In Web 3.0, we were co-creating in the internet. And so this is when platforms like Airbnb would come along, and the people who are coming to stay at your place would be rating you, and the hosts would be rating you. And so all of this was a co-created experience on the platform of the internet, right? So that's Web 3.0, co-created experience. And it's the same thing with Mindset 3.0, when we're co-creating our life and the world around us. And this is like we're the designer here. This is the designer mindset. And we're impact oriented. When we're in this 3.0 designer mindset, if we want to make an impact, we have to address core issues. We have to take ownership and be strategic. And because we're focused on making a difference, we measure the impact we're making. As a business, we're purpose-centric. So we're going beyond just making a profit and making our customers fulfill their goals and making our staff fulfill their life goals. That's great for 2.0, but 3.0 is that as a business, we're here to make a difference on the planet. That's a purpose-centric organization. And so this 3.0 mindset allows us to use our lives in a way that fulfills us, in which we make a difference. Hello, Noon. Welcome to the stream. And thank you for the favorite, Seppo. Right. So you can see that if we're in these mindsets, what mindset are we bringing to any area of your life? So think of an area of your life where you're struggling or where it's not going the way you want it to go. Think of some area. It could be your work, could be a relationship, it could be a relationship with a colleague, or even a relationship in your life. It could be your studies. So think of some area of your life where it isn't going quite how you'd like it to go. And in that area, ask yourself, am I being 1.0 passenger? In other words, am I thinking to myself, oh, it's this way because of my boss or my partner or the economy, something external to me? Or do I think to myself, there's nothing I can do, it's outside of my control? If that's how you feel, you're bringing a 1.0 mindset to that area. If you're 2.0, you're looking at this area and you're saying, well, it's up to me to make this happen. What can I do about this? And what are the results I'm producing and what can I do about those? That's 2.0 in the driving seat. Or you could be bringing 3.0, which is, how can I tackle this area in a way that's fulfilling my life purpose? How can I co-create this with other people? How can I focus on the impact that I'm making here to tackle that area? What difference can I make here? That's a 3.0 mindset. So in the area of your life where you're dealing with a challenge, hi Ryan, type in the chat box now whether you're bringing 1.0, 2.0, or 3.0 to your life in that area. What mindset are you bringing? Type it in the chat box now. 2.0, yes, driving seat. Come on, bring it on. Thomas is being 3.0. Turquoise is at 3. Okay, great. Looking at how can I make a difference with this? Dizzy, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. Right, so yes, well, if we're struggling, you could ask yourself the question, Turquoise, what is causing my struggle? And you invariably, what you think the answer to that is will give you a hint as to what mindset you're in. Well, hello, Alice. Alice is just all over the place. But actually, Alice is correct. In our lives, in some areas, we're bringing 1.0. In some other areas, we're bringing 3.0. And sometimes we're bringing 2.0. It doesn't, matter if you've been experienced in being a 3.0 person and bringing that mindset. We don't always remember to bring it to that area of our life. So it's useful to take a look sometimes. I had to go to the airport. I was traveling from Berlin back to the UK, and I thought, oh, I had my vaccines. I was double vaccinated. So they sent you these emails. Ryanair would send you these emails. Hey, you got to do this and that and the other to get back into the UK. And I just kind of ignored them because I'm double vaccinated. So whatever they were saying, won't apply because I'm double vaccinated. So they don't have to do any tests. But it turns out I got to the airport. I got to the airport in plenty of time, 3 hours early. But it turns out when I arrived at the airport, waited an hour in the queue, only to get to the front of the line to find out I needed to get a test done. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I'm double vaccinated. No, you have to fill in this form and you have to get this test done before you're allowed on the plane. Thankfully, I still had 2 hours to spare. So I had time to go to the other side of the airport, get a test done and come back. And the whole time I was stood in line, filling in the form online and waiting for my test results, trying to get my way back up the queue to get in the ticket to go on the plane. I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, what a terrible government, or what a terrible system. We're double vaccinated. We shouldn't have to do this. Right? That's a 1.0 mindset. It's all someone else's fault that I didn't read the email and follow the instructions that had been sent to me. Right? So that's very 1.0. So it doesn't matter if we're purpose-centric and making a difference in the world with our lives, in many areas of our lives, we can still bring 1.0 or 2.0 in other areas of our lives. And it's useful to notice that happening, and it gives us a chance to take ownership, right? Turquoise has trouble with the follow through. She knows what she needs to do, but has trouble with the follow through. Okay, that's understandable. Hi, Mike. But then you can look at where does the motivation go out? And that's where having clarity of purpose will support you, is being able to focus on why you're doing something. That helps us follow through when it's not convenient or easy to do something. How you doing, Mike? Great to have you here. So for those of you who are just joining the stream, welcome to the show. This is called Make an Impact, and we're talking about how do we make a difference to those around us. And today we have a wonderful guest on our show that we're going to be talking with about how she's been making a difference in the world. And we've been talking about the 3 levels of the mindsets that we bring to the areas of our life. 1.0 being passenger, 2.0 being driver, 3.0 being designer. And if we want to be purpose-centric with that designer mindset, we have to have a sense of purpose. And so we start by identifying our purpose. Hello, Gentle. So how do we identify our purpose? Well, we use an analogy of a mug. A mug is a receptacle for hot beverages. That's what a mug is. But a mug can be used for other purposes. It can be used as a pencil holder, but if you're using it as a pencil holder, you're not making the most of it. You're not using it for its insulating properties and handy handle. So it's very much the same in our lives. If we don't declare what our purpose is and we're not being used for our purpose, we're not used to our full potential. So if you don't declare what your purpose is, then the world will just use you for whatever you're nearby for, like a pencil holder here, right? So this is the reason we get clarity of purpose. Hello, Battyville, welcome to the stream. All right, so now, how do we get that clarity of purpose? We work with people to get their purpose using 2 lists. We have you make a list of fulfillments and a list of frustrations. So you can do that yourself. Make a list of those moments in your life when you experienced fulfillment, when you felt, this is what my life is for, this is what I'm about, this is why I'm here on the planet. These are moments of fulfillment when you felt you were making a difference. So you make a list of those moments that you can remember in your life. Then you make another list of your frustrations. And those are moments in your life when you're like, it's not okay with me that this is this way. I get upset when I see X happen in the world. Those are your frustrations. And of course, we don't mean like someone cutting off in traffic. We mean the frustrations that are really profound in the world that you would want to do something about or you want to be resolved. Those are your frustrations. They create a visceral feeling in your gut. How did I get the backdrop thing? It's called a green screen, Battyville. That's what that is. It's a green screen. So you have your list of fulfillments, your list of frustrations, and you look at the themes of those lists. And that's how you identify what matters most to you. Thank you for the gold star, Nate. Hello, Blackheart. Thank you for the sun. So the theme between those 2 lists is your purpose statement. And so when you're clear about your purpose, you can then expand your impact. And most of the time, many of us are working in organizations that intend to make a huge difference in the world. Enterprise promise, enterprise intent is to make a big impact. But then our day-to-day experience is that we don't get to make a big difference with our daily jobs. And so oftentimes there's a big gap there. That gap represents our chance to make a difference. We can make a difference right where we are that's consistent with our purpose. We can make impact wherever we are. How you doing, Blackheart? Welcome to have you. And you're welcome, Batty. And you would also want to use a software, Batty, called OBS. That's the software you use so that it can read the green screen. And you stream through your browser, through your Chrome browser. So using those techniques, you'll be able to get a backdrop like this, share slides, all of that like we're doing here. So thank you for the question. Hello. Yes, we are featured. This is a featured show, Adam. It was featured when you were there too. Adam is one of our previous guests, Jack Black, that you see there. He was our guest last week. Awesome guy. So it's great to have you here, Adam. So now I'm going to introduce you all to Heather McClellan, and she is our guest for today to help us understand how we can use our lives to make a difference. I'm really excited to have her on. I'm going to put Heather in the box now. Hello, Heather.
Hello, everyone. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, you can.
Good. That's a good start.
Yes. Welcome. It's good to have you here, Heather. Oh, well, first off, I want to thank you for taking the time to be here with us today, Heather, and to share with everybody your pearls of wisdom and really help us all understand how we can make a difference. And, one of the things that I think really strikes me about you, Heather, is, you've accomplished so much and yet you're so down to earth and accessible. And I think that that's one of the main reasons why I think people here in this stream will really connect with what you've got to say. Hello, Ryan. Thank you for the stars. So it's great to have you here, Heather. Thank you for taking the time
Thank
today.
you.
All right. So, Heather, we'll just start with giving you a chance to introduce yourself and share yourself with everyone, to tell us a little bit about you, about your background, and a little bit about what you do.
Cool. Okay. Well, my name is Heather, and as you can see on the screen there, I'm about helping people to rediscover their potential for work and play. I'm based in the UK, in Derbyshire, in the Peak District, that some of you may have come across, kind of in the middle, basically, with some beautiful scenery. And I am a physiotherapist by background, what would be known as a physical therapist if you're in the US. I've been doing that. I've been qualified for over 25 years now, a very long time. I always wanted to be a physio because my mum was one, and I thought it sounded like a cool job, looked like a cool job to do. I've worked in all sorts of settings. I've lived in all sorts of different places across the UK. And when I'm not at work, I've got a Cocker Spaniel, and we go out walking quite a lot. I've got a 19-year-old son who's busy doing a little bit of help for the company actually at the moment, while he's made an application to the RAF. So yeah, that's kind
National
of
Royal Air Force for
day-to-day.
those in the United States.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Heather. You were saying.
Okay, so that's me in a nutshell.
Yes, and Heather, we're going to talk a lot more about your company and how it came into existence. But to just tell everybody a little bit about your company, what it does, and I've even put your enterprise promise up there.
Yeah, cool. So our enterprise promise. So the company is called Designed to Move, and it's our enterprise promise is moving you towards fulfilling possibilities. So we provide physiotherapy for people who have been injured in serious accidents, usually car accidents, but it might be workplace accidents. What we call serious injury, which is really anything that requires somebody to take litigation, and they've got multiple injuries and they need a lot of support. They usually have a team of therapists around them, and we're just one part of that team. We've been exclusively kind of working with this market now for about 5 years. I guess that's one of the things that we honed our purpose on. And yeah, we have to be clear, it's been a difficult couple of years as well with COVID. That's really had a big impact on our services. But yeah, I've got a fabulous little team now as well. And one of the challenges that Gabe always gave to me when we set out is I was working on my own, and that's all I ever was planning on doing. But Gabe challenged me all along to say, but what happens when you can make a bigger impact? You'll need more people to help you. And to start with, I kept my head in the sand. But over time now, I've got an amazing core team, and we've got an extended team of over 30 therapists across the UK.